Hello, welcome to the weekly brunch with the Loon. I'm sorry I'm a little late today. I am trying to stay focused on my goals, which is ironic because that is what we're going to be talking about today. Today is August 24th, 2025. Oh, wow, I went back a year. Sorry. Shows you I'm not up on my goals. And as you can see by the background behind me, fall is just knocking at the door right now. If you're in the New York City area, the Northeast area, you're feeling the difference in temperature. You can't decide what to wear yet, which is unusual for August because, this usually is the type of temperature we're dealing with in September. Everyone's getting ready to go back to school. Um, if you follow the wheel of the year, the first harvest already has gone by, and maybe you're not happy with the fruits that you have sowed. And you feel like either you should be reaping more or you should be more advanced. Let's talk about that. During this past year, have you been focused on your goals? Have you been making strides towards your goals? Despite popular belief, things don't just happen. You have to put in the effort. You have to put in the work. Things just don't fall in your lap. Yes, it'd be nice to win $1 million in the lottery tomorrow if you play, but that's not a good, how can I say, that's not the ideal focus. It's more satisfactory to reach your goals once you have put in the effort. Why haven't your goals come to fruition? Well, sometimes there's external things that happen that cause you to shift off your goals. But the thing about it is to keep the eye on the prize. That saying is so true. Yes, things shift, and sometimes you have to shift the direction and the method you're using to get your goal, reach your goals. But that doesn't mean your goals are out of reach. It just means the way you thought you were going to go through your goals is not the way it's going to happen. Now, your goals could be anything from spiritual, professional, recreational, and educational. Now, I'm not going to tell you, and maybe in future weekly brunches, maybe I'll break it down. Those four main goals, which is the four main goals me personally I look at. Maybe if you have another goal, another topic of a goal that you want to you're trying to reach and you want to talk about, um, put it in the chat and maybe I'll do a weekly charge up on it. And maybe you could come on and chat with me about it. But let's talk about some of the distractors. First of all, you keep your eye on your goal by number one, don't listen to the haters. And the haters don't come out sometimes and just tell you, uh, you'll never do that. I've had people do that to me. Oh, that's a pipe dream. Why would you even think about that? Their goals are not your goals. And where they're going is not where you're going. And you should always remember that. Then you have other distractors where they will try to make you focus on another topic and put your attention somewhere else where it's not beneficial for you. Um, I have found that most people who are spiritual or religious, that's why they always say, and they always tend to come off as, how can I say, either a Bible thumper or something like that, is because they are telling their haters at the end of the road, where you're going is not where I'm going, and where my faith is showing, leading me to, is not where, if you have faith, is leading you to. So it's not hating per se, but it's more like a reinforcement for you saying it out loud that I have this goal. This is where I'm going. It's not where you're going. You stay in your lane and I'm staying in mine. Another thing that's so easy, and I see it all the time, and it's actually one of the biggest one, is gossip. Now you could avoid gossip on a personal level. You could decide not to partake in it. But then again, there is the worldly gossip. the gossip that's going on around the world in the news, and following this person, knowing what this person's doing. Some people know more what celebrities are doing or politicians are doing better than what they're doing and what's going on in their lives. And if you take a step back and you see this, maybe it's time that you stop paying attention to that and focus on your goals. I have a goal of starting my garden and growing a very fructuous garden. This year was not. So, guess what I'm doing? I am working on winterizing my soil. I am planning for next year. This year was not good, but next year could be better. This is what you do, and this is how you follow. How you follow up on your goals. It's all about the follow up. But you can't follow up if you're listening to the haters. You can't follow up if you're listening to gossip. It just doesn't happen. And I already hit the interference of your growth in any manner. Are you reading your books? Are you watching videos based on your goals? Are you listening? And I know it sounds a little quirky. Are you listening to motivational speakers? Because that's where it goes to. That's where you have to get to. Eating healthy. One of my focus was my garden this year, in the beginning of the year, but due to physical ailments, no outside things, just my physical ailments, I couldn't focus on my garden. But while focusing on the healing process, what I have to do for me to heal. Now, that's doing what you have to do without people seeing it. They'll see the progress, but they won't understand the progress. When I first got ailment, a coworker of mine, who actually I did not know at the time till he told me, suffered from the same problem. And the number one thing he told me is physical therapy, which I'm not a fan of. Physical therapy interferes, at the time I was being told, interferes with what I have set for my goals. Well, not going to physical therapy caused some serious problems. Not going to physical therapy caused me to go back a couple of steps. That was good advice, but I didn't follow it. But I learned. My goal focus was getting better. Getting better means doing the things you don't like to do that you think interferes with what your goal is. Well, maybe that goal wasn't the goal for this year. So as we're going into fall and we're preparing for the dark half of the year, and everyone's getting ready for our mental hibernation, because that's what people do. That's why people get depressed during this time of year. And maybe it's time for you to decide on how you're going to withdraw within yourself and prepare for the next year. Work on the things that have distracted you from your goals. Remove the negativity that stops you. Always take in the positive, exclude the negative. Take note of the negative. I'm not saying ignore the negative, because the negative is going to come back in a different way. That is persistent. Just like you are persistent in reaching your goals. It takes discipline, it takes dedication, and it takes the love of you by going within you and letting your light shine. It's a quick brunch today. I'm going to try to be more fluffy with my weekly brunches, and hopefully you will appreciate it. But this week, think about what are the goals you hit and what are the goals you miss, and what you could do to make more hits than misses as you're going into fall, and what habits you need to change and work on. Another thing is physical. I didn't put that in there, but it's the physical. Some people want to lose weight. Some people want to be healthier. What better time than when it's the dark half of the year to start working on those goals, because you don't have the distractions of, I want to go to the beach, I want to go hang out with my friends, I want to go out for a nice summer walk, it's nice today. I'm not a cold type of person, so I hibernate. And most people do, especially depending on how the weather goes. So just like we have spring cleaning, let's start the fall cleaning now. Let's start straightening out your house and making it flow. Check out feng shui if that works for you. Feng shui actually does work a whole lot better, I've found. And put you first, not in a selfish manner, but in a healthy manner. This is Alune. I'm going to say bye for now. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I hope this brunch helps you get through the week. Till then, oh, and before I forget, I said it during my buddy check, but not everybody listens to buddy check. I'd like to say congratulations to my boo, my boyfriend, for becoming a nationalized citizen this Friday. And all the best. And it's going to be beautiful to see uh, and enjoy this decision that you make. Congratulations. And congratulations to everyone who's took the vow to there. And it's time to get excited. It's your life. It's your path. It's your walk. And no one else can get excited for your walk but you. Till next week, I'll see ya. It's Saloon.